Hi again. Welcome. Today we have a question from Stephanie from Maryland. What was it like raising two daughters with hydrocephalus? Well, Stephanie, this is a tough one. This is a really tough one. It's hard enough to raise two daughters in the world without any condition of any kind, but to raise two children with hydrocephalus was extremely tough. And then, bear in mind we also had another child, a son too, so I had three children to worry about. I remember once at a conference, a mother asked me this question, and I remember answering her saying, this is a club I never signed up to join, but you do with, if you're given lemons, you make lemonade. You deal with what you're dealt with and do the best you can as a parent. So the hardest thing about having two children with hydrocephalus, I would have to say, was having one of my children have some malfunctions and the other child having a lot of malfunctions. Because when you have a child with hydrocephalus, your entire family is affected. That child goes into the hospital for a surgery. That affects the siblings as well. That affects the relationship of the husband and wife. It stretches out all over. And unfortunately, a lot of it is left to the mom to hold everything together. And the hardest thing, I guess, one of the hardest things for me was always having to take Sarah, who had many revisions, always being in the hospital and being there for her, while having to worry about Stephanie, who's a year younger, who thoughts are going through her head, this could be me, this could happen to be me. When am I going to have a shunt malfunction? And then my son, who's 4 years younger than Stephanie, he wasn't getting much attention at all. Thank goodness, he was a good kid, but my younger children was always shipped out to friends and family taking care of them while I spent my time with the child who needed me the most. And I think any parent realizes that whether your child has a condition of any kind or not, you're going to spend the time with the child who needs you at that moment. You're one person, you can only do the best you can do. When Sarah was 14, during a surgery, a routine malfunction, she endured a brain injury. And she lost everything. She came out in a coma and had lost her ability to walk, talk, eat, everything. And it took months and months of rehab. This affected us as an entire family. And at this time you can make a choice. You can let it break you apart or you can get stronger. We chose to become stronger for it. It was one of the hardest times of my life. I don't know if I could go through it again. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. But as a family, we're stronger for what we went through. And my children are more compassionate and caring individuals and adults than they would have been if they didn't have a sister that had some disabilities now. Because prior to this time, Sarah did not have disabilities. And then after age 14, after this particular surgery, she has disabilities now. However, we chose to remain positive, work hard, not let that be the focus of our life, treat our children to live as normal lives as possible. And we got through it together as a family. And I'm proud to say that Sarah, who doctors said would never get through high school, has completed her accounting degree in college. Steffi has completed her master's in engineering in college. And my son Brent has completed college as well. Of course, he may have been the tough one, and he didn't even have hydrocephalus. So there we go. Kids in all families are the same, parents. What can I say? We all are going through the same things. And we just try to do the best we can, take it one day at a time, and give yourselves a break because we have a hard job. And there's no class in school that teaches us how to be good parents. So you just have to trust your own instincts and give yourself a break. Nobody's going to be perfect. I'm far from it, and my children will be the first ones to tell you how far from being perfect I am. So I will probably never allow them on this video blog because they're going to tell the truth about everything and disagree with everything I've told you. So anyway, I hope we've helped you a little bit today, and see you next time.